Hello. Let's see. You can hear me? Okay. Let me see if I can hear myself good.
You
Hello?
can hear me? Okay. Let me see if I can hear myself there. Hello?
Hello. All right, guys. All right. I am going to turn this off for a second. And also, I'm going to time myself, guys. Um, so sorry for the headphones. It's just because I just want to make sure that the audio altogether we have good quality. I was just chiming down on these curry noodles. Um, they are delicious. Um, but I'm gonna wait for a few more people if anybody wanted to join. I need to be better at prioritizing my schedule with my chats altogether. But can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me? I just want to make sure before I start talking because a I made a little cheat sheet for myself. Um, and the sheet was just basically for me to go over because I'm a kind of person like, okay, yes, okay, I'm the kind of person where I can just talk, and be not really talking about nothing, right? So I want to stay on subject, but I really wanted to go ahead and make this live because I just wanted to connect with the people that supports me on my platform, on this platform. I said on my platform, but on this platform. And so I hope during our time that we are on live, that I'm able to answer all of you guys' questions. If you have any questions, please put it into this chat. um, I will make sure to respond to it. I'm so sorry. I got food in my teeth. So ghetto, princess. But anyway, so if you guys have any questions, please put it in the stream chat. I will respond back to it. But let me just go over how this chat's going to be. So the chat will be for only 30 minutes because if you didn't hear me earlier, um, I want to make sure that I'm answering all of you guys' questions. But I also have a lot of things that I have to get done. And I have two of my oldest kids that I have to make sure I keep track. If you are a parent like me, you know that you got to stay on top of your kids, especially when they are homeschooled. So, I'm only going to be here for 30 minutes. If we go over it a little, I mean, like a little, not like 4 hours, 5 hours, um that's okay. But I'm just hoping that whoever's on this live, they are able to get their questions answered, that this can like be something that's motivating to you, because I know that I always want to be like a resource to others. And I hope that, what I am putting out on my platform is something that is resourceful. Resourceful, is that a word? Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this timer for 30 minutes, and we're just gonna get straight into this live. Whoever can join. Whoever can't join, I completely understand. Uh, I completely understand. This live will be, I will save it on here on my YouTube channel so you guys can actually just come back if you want to watch it or whatever. All right. So I'm going to go over my cheat sheet that I had, and I'm going to remove the chat. And I wrote like some talking points. So I do have some talking points because, as mentioned before, I want to stay on subject and I want to make sure that I'm hitting several things that I feel like I need to bring to you guys' attention. So what is currently happening now, right? So of course, of me making videos and me posting, the beautiful Yucatan. I've been just being a working mom. As many of you guys know, or if you don't know, I'm a freelancer. So, I usually try to gain any projects that is available to me. And I try to make my income that way. Um, I also is just making sure that my kids just don't kill each other because I want to make sure that they stay alive. But pretty much that's what I've been doing. That's what's been happening in my world. Nothing like super fantastic or anything. I been brainstorming of like what I want to do next. I feel like I've been here to Merida. Actually, Merida, I will be here in Merida for 3 months. So March the 1st, we moved here to Merida. So it will be 3 months that we've been here, and I can tell you that I have no regrets at all living here in Merida. Um, but I do want to start working on different projects, collaborating with other people. You are going to start seeing live interviews with different people around the world and people that is locally here in Merida. I am 100% an introvert. So if you ever like looked at any of my videos, like I'm an introvert. So if you meet me and I don't say anything, just please don't be offended. I just not. I feel like I'm more comfortable, behind, in front of the camera, but like when I'm around people, I just have like this anxiety. I don't know. But, I'm working on it. But at the end of the day, like I want to make sure that I get some good content out for you guys. And I just have this outlook of what I want for this channel. The biggest one for me is for me to be a resource, but also to show you guys that it doesn't take you guys to have millions and millions of dollars or thousands of dollars to be able to live your full potential. Um, I feel like I had that mindset and I was putting myself so far back because I was just living in fear. But I hope that, whatever I provide you guys on my channel, I hope that this is something that motivates you guys to actually want to seek out and, do more because it's so much into this world. It's so much things that you can actually do out here, and I just feel like we live in fear, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm also working on a book. So I am also working on a children book, a kids book. That is something that I have been talking about, and I'm working on a book. The book, I'm just going to start talking about it around September, October. But I'm working on a book specifically about my son. If you guys seen him, his name is Ishmael, and the book is about my son. He does have a speech. Um, he does have a speech impediment, if I'm saying it right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. But he does have, a slight disability, right? But that doesn't mean, I don't even want to say a disability, but he just has, he does go to a speech therapy and therapist, and he has improved. There are some times where he just talks so fast where I have to like remind him to just slow down. But this book I want to make for just young boys or young black boys or just kids and all together. And this book is based on him being a superhero and him being able to achieve anything. Um, but yeah, so I'm working on that book. I have so much things that I want to work on, and I think I'm just going to start putting it on my channel. It's just for me, I feel like when I get overwhelmed, I start to shut down. And that is the biggest thing that I do is just a human thing. I just when I feel like I just have too much, I just hide under my cocoon and I just want to just avoid life altogether. So and I know it's not healthy. I know it is not healthy at all, but that is what happening now. So guys, let me go ahead and hit the next one, and then after that I want to answer all of you guys questions. So let me just say these. I just have like about three more to go. And then I can answer any of you guys' questions. If anybody jump in and have any questions, I can answer those questions for you. So what do I hope for people to see on my channel? So what I hope for you guys to see on this channel is that I'm human, and I'm unapologetic. I'm a mom. I am a daughter. I'm a sister. I am a person that is at the age of 31 is still figuring out her life. I feel like despite of whatever age that you are, you're still learning something about yourself. I really, people, I really, I won't say frowned at people, but I really just look at people when they tell, you know, I feel like, okay, I feel like there's no age where you're not learning more. Like life itself, you're learning, about yourself. And I'm at 31, I feel like I'm learning so much about myself. I'm learning to be selfish, but also be selfless. I'm also learning how to be okay with my flaws and start ridiculing myself about everything. I feel like I am my worst enemy, and I feel like sometimes that can also push me behind of actually gaining the success that I feel like I should have. So that is something I want to show you guys. I want to start showing you guys behind the scene. I do know, like, I did like a poll, like what is the things that you guys want to see. And a lot of you guys, I won't say a lot, but a few people said like adventures, right? So I am looking at adventures. I don't know. I do want to go on a hot air balloon. I want to go on a hot air balloon. I'm gonna make that happen. But I I am gonna do start doing more adventures. I know, my channel is all about traveling mom, but also I don't want it to only just be about travel, because that's not how it's about. It's more sit downs. It's about more crying. It's more about life lessons that I learned. It's about more of my kids. So what you're gonna start seeing in the direction of the video, and this is gonna start happening soon, is I'm gonna start just having a camera just roll and just show you guys like my life. Like when I wake up to the time that my daughter is screaming, to the time that my daughter and my son is fighting. Like I feel like yes, my channel is, around traveling, but it's more than that. I do have to deal with three personalities as a parent. I deal with three personalities each and every day. And, as much as it looks so fantastic and so beautiful with traveling and, moving your family here to another country, it takes a huge toll on you mentally, especially. And what I would want to tell moms and dads and whoever is take some time for yourself. That's one thing I feel like I don't do. I'm always talking about taking time for myself, but anyway, you see how I'm like going out of subject because I need to stay focused. But that is the direction of the channel. You're gonna start seeing more of vlogging, me more behind the scenes, more of me like cooking, family and stuff. It's still gonna have travel in it. It's still gonna have more sit downs, but I still want to start showing you guys my family and just show you who I am, the representation of me, right? And in order for you to know me, in order for you to love me, you got to know me, right? And so I just want you to feel the love from behind the camera, because I know that, although we haven't met personally, I just feel like I just want to show you guys who I am, and, through all my flaws, because honey, it's a lot. How am I adjusting to Merida, right? So I'm adjusting well. I'm not adjusting to this heat. So I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. This heat is like the devil pit. I don't know. It's like somebody turned the heat up too high, and it's like I'm gonna say it like this. It's like you being under a comforter. Like imagine you being under a comforter plus no. Let me go back. Imagine you having a puff coat. You know them puffy coats, and imagine having a puffy coat and on top of there have a comforter. And imagine somebody put the heat all the way to 95. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. Mhm. That's how did he feel. Uh, but I'm adjusting to Merida well. I feel like the culture here is phenomenal. The people here is phenomenal. I feel like I was just talking to my friends on the phone last night, and I was telling them one thing that I love about Merida is I never experienced community. And I know that most people be like, but when you go to the States, no, this is a different kind of community. It's a different kind of community. And, although I don't speak in the native tongue here, um, I just love the culture. I love the people. I love my kids being able to interact with other people. I'm teaching my kids to be humble. I'm teaching my kids to know that there's more than what others or just whatever like is being provided. So I just feel like at the end of the day, like I am so happy, guys. I am going to make a video about how do I like it and blah blah blah, and it's going to be coming out. I have about 6 videos that I have not edited, so do apologize. Anything that I feel has changed. um so this is my last one. Do anything I feel like has changed. I personally feel like there has been things that has been changed. I feel like I have to grow up. I don't know. I always grew up, but I just feel like it's like now, like when you move to another country, you have to learn how to survive. And this is something totally different, like surviving in your neighborhood or whatever. This is like surviving, like how you gonna pay bills, how you gonna do this, how you gonna do this. Like one thing I try to make sure that my kids is codependent. And I feel like if you are codependent on other people, you need to stop. That's the first thing that you need to do. You just need to stop altogether. um you need to be able to think for yourself. You need to learn how to make rational decisions. And you just need to live life accordingly to how you want to live. If you are always codependent on everybody, like how everybody else think or whatever, you will never be able to live your full potentials. And that's the biggest thing that I feel like I want to let you guys know on my channel is to like live your life. Just live your life. Stop asking people, stop asking people, do they feel like this is the place that they need to live in? Not they need to, is this the place that you need to live in? I feel like you need to live your full potential and you are in control of your destiny. I also feel like me actually breaking down my mental health. I feel like we don't really talk about mental health. I feel like most people shy away. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you have not got your mental health together while you was in a state or wherever you come from, I'm gonna tell you that it's not going to improve by you just moving to another country. Now, most people maybe is going to disagree with this. I feel like you need to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself because moving to another country that just means more problems. And if you got a build up issue with emotional, if you're an emotional eater, if you X, Y, and Z, and you feel like because you went to another country and this is going to change it, that's not. You got to get those problems taken care of. Get them taken care of. And I'm not saying like don't start traveling. I'm saying that admit that you need help and find the help that you need. That could mean that you need to get a counselor. There's so many online counselors, especially during this pandemic. There's so many resources out there for people to go ahead and get help. But I feel like we really need to talk about mental health because we all, one thing I don't like is I don't like the fight or flight syndrome. And that just basically means that, when things doesn't go your way or when life is not the way that you want, you run away from things. One thing I'm gonna always tell you guys is I didn't run away from United States. I left United States, and I left United States because I was tired. Um, I knew the root cause of my mental health issue was me. I feel like I was the one that once again was codependent on people's decisions, on how people viewed me, on how people wasn't going to be in my life. And I start realizing that I needed to take care of that. Once I realized that I did not give up about what people felt or how people look at me, you will start letting go. And once you start letting go, you will know the true definition of living life. But if you're leaving a situation just because you think that it's going to change the outcome, just because you see like some videos on YouTube and you just have this inspiration, I would tell you, please do not do that, because I would hate for you to fail. Figure out the root cause. What is the issue that is causing you to have this mental illness? It's just your job. Okay. If you leave your job and you go to another job, what if, okay, my whole thing is, if you leave your job and you go to another job, is it going to be the same thing, or are you still going to tolerate the same issue? Because you know what they say, the grass is not greener on the other side. So for me was, if once I left my corporate job, um I told myself that, I'm going to be in control of my schedule and what I want to do. I'm still going to provide you with quality, but my quality, my life should not be on hold for anybody. Like, I shouldn't have to stop my dreams or anything. And I just feel like that. So you need to really know, what is your out goal. Like, you're like, not your out goal, like, Princess, makes sense. Like, what is your goal after? Like, when you do leave that job, if the job is causing you stress, okay, what you gonna do? Are you gonna start, working for yourself? What do you want to do? You want to do consultations? You want to start, what are these things? And then the thing about it is, can you manage that stress? Is stress, because for me, I know that what I could have done in my early 20s, I can't do in my 30s. I know that I don't like humans that much, and it's so crazy because I'm on YouTube, but I'm talking about, like, the customer service part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't deal with that. I can't sit here and be on the phone with a person just, cussing me out. Like, I just don't have time for it. So I'm just never going to put myself in that predicament. Now, if I had to, and it, like, Princess had to make money real quick, that's a different story. But if you don't have to, and that you got skills and you can make a substantial income to fulfill your life, then you don't have to. My son is making a face. You don't have to go ahead and so sorry, my kid. Can you do your schoolwork? You don't have to um put a hold. Well, not a hold. You see, I was on the road, guys, and then one person can go ahead and do your schoolwork. Um, you don't need to jeopardize your mental health, right? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, you don't have to jeopardize your mental health for anybody, and I don't want anybody to do that. So, that is what I have learned. I know that I was just babbling. I hope I wasn't babbling that much. I hope that you guys at least got something out of this. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just open it up to anybody have questions. And if you guys don't have any questions, I'm not going to even keep this live open for too long. Um, I do want to say, um, is that I am going to start talking about schools, because I know a lot of people have been asking me about schools. Like, how do you enroll your kids into schools? What schools, how program. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be transparent with you guys. I'm going to keep it a book. Okay? I am never going to lead you guys into something that I don't condone, or I can say for myself, I don't know. So one thing I will tell you guys is, if I don't know it, I will tell you that I don't know it, but I will get somebody on this platform or interview somebody that do know it. So I'm not going to sit here and just, waste you guys energy. But I am going to start talking about, like, how to enroll your kids into schools here. I know a lot of people start talking about, like, their kids go to private school. My kids, I think I said on my last live, or I said it on the time that I was with Barbie on one of our videos, but my kids are homeschooled. So I don't know about that, but if you guys are interested, if you are looking for private school or whatever public school, I can get a parent that have enrolled their kids here, and I can go ahead and make a video particular about that. So for anybody that is moving with your kids here to Merida, you guys have that information. But yeah, I am going to be looking for somebody that can actually just give you guys some good information, and hopefully that just help you guys out through your journey of trying to find a school for your kid. But like I said, my kids are homeschool. I would prefer homeschool for my kids. I'm looking into more of world schooling, because homeschool is just it's okay. It's okay. Homeschool is, just a lot. Homeschool, mm, I feel like somebody had told me this, and I was just like, you know what, this makes sense. She was telling me, she was like, homeschool just world school for me, because I was always that parent that was just sitting back, and I was just like, how do people world school? How do people homeschool? How do people do this? Like, there's not a lot of videos that are talking about these things. And I'm going to tell you this, you have to be the best judge on what fits for your family. So if homeschool works for you guys, do homeschool. If a traditional school works better for you guys, then do traditional school. If world schooling is better for you guys, then do world schooling. For me, world schooling, I feel like will be kind of perfect. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I feel like world schooling will be better is um, I feel like the biggest thing is, I'm going to answer that question for you, Clarice. I feel like the biggest reason why I feel like world school is for me is because it gives my kids the opportunity to decide what they would like to learn about. And one thing somebody told me is like, cooking. When you make a cake, you have to do measurements. Reading is everywhere. I can go ahead and get a menu, and my son can read the whole menu and stuff. I feel like you are your child's teacher. And I just feel, especially with us doing our journey of traveling for 4 years, I feel like homeschooling will just actually cause so many issues. And I just feel like I wouldn't be able to do the things, because it's so many videos I want to make, but because my kids, like right now, they're homeschooling, they're on a computer locked down to a teacher. We're not able to do anything. So we're only able to do things on Saturday and Sunday, which is not an issue. But if I wanted to, like, hey, let's go to Guadalajara or let's go to Tulum, I can't do those things. I mean, I can, but it's just too much, if y'all understand. Clarice, my fiance is a barber. Is it possible to provide that type of service for pay for a temp resident? Yeah, like if your fiance, my son, like, listen, yeah, he will be able to, for temp residents. Now, I'm on a tourist visa. Stop it. Do schoolwork. I'm on a tourist visa. So, with a tourist visa, there's no requirements that you have to show. But if he is looking for a temporary visa, I do know there's a set income that he has to at least have in his bank account or something of that nature. And I can always provide that to you later, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Like, listen, like if I don't know something, I'm always going to be transparent with you guys. Like, I don't know. But his service, being a barber, yes, there are so many. I can say a lot of African American people that I have seen move down here, and you, like, everybody needs a barber. My son needs a barber. I feel like I always tell people, like, bring your. Okay, yeah, okay. So you'll be a tourist. Yes, yes, honey, yes. You I always tell people like use your skills. Like that is the things. Like what would you do if you was in the States and you needed a hustle? I always ask people that. What was your hustle? Like growing up, you'll see a girl on the porch and she be braiding maybe like six different females' hair. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a different hustle. Everybody uh everybody got a hustle. Everybody has a way where they can supplement income. And the biggest thing why I try to tell people is branch off. Go on to these groups. Go on to these Facebook groups. Tell people like, hey, I have this service. Hey, my husband, my fiance, my boyfriend, whoever is a barber. Who's looking for this X, Y, and Z. You're gonna start seeing a ton of people, or there's gonna be, you can even say, hey, and also I travel. I'm a traveler. I'll travel to you. Everybody can make a legit income. You just gotta know how to do it. That's the biggest thing. When people sit here and they ask me, like, Princess, how do you work? Like, you, you got the skills. Like, we all have different skills. You just got to use those skills. And it's not that I don't want to help. It's like you have it. So hopefully I answer your question, Clarice, because I just get questions like that all the time. Like, I'm looking for somebody like for hair. I have two girls that need to get their hair braided. I don't know about the business license or getting a business license. Um, I can go ahead and ask about that. And you want to know something? Let me write this down. What I can do is I let me actually like I'm telling you guys, I'm taking everything what you guys are asking, I'm putting it in videos, and I'm actually getting people that actually is doing it so they can actually just walk you guys to the steps. So when it was talking about real estate or finding a home, I got somebody that knows what she's doing. She's on Barbara is not only someone that will assist you with your home finding. She's also an attorney. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always going to make sure that I get people that are legit, right? So Clarice, if you can just give me at least like a few days, girl, I got you. In regards to that question, because yeah, I also don't want you guys to be out here and y'all working, you're not supposed to be doing what you're supposed to do, because we all see like those stories. I'm not gonna mention those people name, but there was a story that was, with some people that was going and just working and just, not doing the right thing. Oh, my phone. But yeah, everything right. I'm moving my hands around. But yeah, there are so many things that you guys can go ahead and do. If you have if you have the skills, you are marketable anywhere. I always say that if you're marketable in the States or in the UK, you are marketable anywhere. Go back to your schoolwork. If your teacher is not getting you on there, go around here. If your teacher is not getting you on there, then I need you to just do your Dreambox Lexia, and I need you to also do your topping.com and also look at your Blackboard. Okay, sorry guys. Being a mom, don't stop. You still gotta take care of your kids. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any other questions for me while I'm on here, let's see how many minutes do I have. We have 7 seconds. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys about maybe 20 minutes. I'm gonna be on here for a little bit, 20 minutes. I'm gonna get 20 minutes if you guys have any questions or anything for me particularly, because I'm all about, giving you guys, you know, the tea. Um, while I'm sitting here, I was talking about on my Instagram, because I put on my Instagram that I made a vlog about I put on my Instagram, I'm talking about Mexico City. I went to Mexico City a couple of weeks ago, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. I didn't like it. I'm I didn't like Mexico City. I don't. It's not for me. And maybe it's just maybe because the timing, but It's like so different. It's like so different. But I have a vlog. I got some footage of me in Mexico City. I really wasn't able to do a lot about in Mexico City, but if you guys want me to post that video, let me know and I'll post that video. The video it's not long, but I will give you guys a story of what was happening because there was a lot that was happening, and I was so happy to go because it wasn't it. I almost got killed in a car with the crazy person. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. Post video. How is the social community out there? So I'm an introvert. Um, so okay, I feel like I need you to focus on school. I feel like the social community out here is very strong. There are so many different community people, like people that you can meet here. So if you are older, there's an older community. If you are a single mom, there's a single mom community. If you are a single person, there's a single. If you are a married couple, there's everything for everybody that's out here. Now, where I don't know. Sorry for the dog noise in the background. There's somebody got their dog. Somebody got their dog here. But anyway, there's a community for everybody. If you're looking for a community, there are so many different communities. That's why it's so important for you to join these groups because a lot of on these groups they have. Sorry, my son is just going to make sure that he gets noticed. He get noticed. Please sit down. He's gonna get noticed. Sorry. So if you guys see me like bouncing in and out, I just have a son that have ADHD, and he's gonna keep on. He's gonna keep on until like I stop this live. So anyway, there is a social community for everybody. I just feel like you just have to be part of the groups. You have to be very active in the group. Now I'm a kind of person like I'm just a looker. I just be like looking around, but I'm an introvert, so I'm just very careful of stop, get out of the chair and sit over that chair. I'm just very careful even though I'm traveling internationally and I'm going across country, I'm very careful of who I give my energy to. If that makes sense, I'm just that kind of person. I'm a kind of person that I don't know. I like I like being by myself, but anyway, are there meetups for expect? There are meetups. They do have a lot of meetups. Especially, I need to go to one of the meetups because they have one that's on Saturdays where they have like fitness activity and lore. I need to go to do that fitness. So they do have like fitness activity. They do have fitness activities. Um, if y'all guys see me sitting around here, I'm just 5 steps from smacking some kids. But they do have so many different activities here for children, for parents, whatever. But they do have these groups, and that's why I said you need to look at Merida Express. They got so many groups. I'm just saying they do. Particularly Black, yes. So one of the ones that I'm on and I always talk about and I really love their group is Brothers and Sisters of Merida. And I really can tell you guys that they are the bomb.com. I am so happy that I found that group. I feel so welcome. Like, even though I'm an introvert, they makes you want to be like, hello, how are you? Like, my name is Princess. They're so welcoming. And there's so many different questions that you can search into the group where you feel like, hey, uh, you know, there's so many different there's so many different topics there. They talk about like history, they talk about the different foods, the restaurants. I found my doctor on there. I found a person that was going to be doing my COVID test there. Like, there's so many things inside a community. So if you're looking for like a particular Black expat group, I would say Brothers and Sisters of Merida. That's a group. That's the vibe. That's where you need to be at. Okay. So hopefully I answer your question. I was everywhere, and I'm sorry. I try not to be everywhere. Just my kids be testing my patience. They be trying to test my inner thug. In my inner thug. I'll be thinking I'm a cook, but I'm not. But guys, yeah. So hopefully I answered your guys' question on that one. If you have any questions, I don't know. I just be like, I think we ran through the questions. I went through some talking points. I went through about four talking points. So like mentioned before, this live is going to be saved on my YouTube channel. So you can always go back if you wanted to hear what I was talking about in the beginning. I talked about what is currently happening now, what I hope for people to see on my channel, because I am changing the direction of my channel. And just to rebuttal back, my channel is specifically about traveling, but I also want to show you guys authentically me. I am awkward. I am an awkward Black girl. I am a geek. I am a mom. I am a daughter. I'm a sister. I am a crybaby sometimes. I am very emotional. I'm a Cancer. Um, I am a person that is very nurturing. I'm a kind of person, like, I want to show you guys those in my video. I want you to understand me and who I am and what I, just about me altogether, but including showing you guys adventures, showing you guys, home tours. Cause I am going to show you home tours, not my house, because I'm still, battling of doing a house tour of my home. And I'm just like, I always think about safety. Maybe I'll get a house tour like after, like when I'm ready to move out. But right now it's just like, it's my little safe haven. But I do want to just open up my life, show you guys my kids. I am going to start making. I do post on Mondays and Wednesday, but I look at my analytics and I did see that majority of you guys watch me because I will start posting my videos at 5:30. But I don't see a lot of people watching the videos at 5:30, so I think I'm gonna change the time to 11:30 or 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. Because I'm not seeing, from my understanding, I'm seeing that that is the time. And I'm also found out that there are more males that watch my channel than females. I was like, what? Little old me. Um, but yeah, I did see that. So I think I'm gonna change it. But my channel, my uploads are still gonna be the same Mondays and Wednesday. I am thinking about making Friday like my live day where I just, post like just talk to you guys. So those are the days that you should be like writing stuff down, or if you would like me to make a video about it. Um, but I am gonna start doing meetings. I'm going to start doing meetings with people. So I am going to start going live with, I want to start going live with people that are doctors here. I want to go on live that people that are teachers or men's or women's. My platform is not only just built about being a single mom, it's just about people altogether. So I am going to start getting people on here, and I hope that you guys like will start chiming in more. But yeah, so those was the topics that I was talking about, and then I also was talking about earlier how am I adjusting in Merida. So I did, talk a little about that. I am going to make a video about that as well. And then last but least, I also was talking about anything that I feel has changed. And I was also discussing about the one thing. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna break this phone. This phone is just gonna be broken. One thing I was talking about is mental health. I feel like in a community, especially the Black community, we really don't talk about mental health, especially while traveling. And you're going to start seeing me talk about mental health. I feel like we really need to really um, talk about it and how it affects us and how we can be better human beings and how we can, make sure that our children is not dealing with this as well, because I just feel like even though you travel to another country, that does not mean that the issues are gone. So I do feel like that is going to be something. But guys, I feel like I have gave you everything. If there is anything that you guys feel like I haven't talked about, if there's something that you want me to talk about, you know, on my channel, on my platform, perfect. If there's something that you want to know about me, Princess, feel free to leave that down on here. I really appreciate you guys actually just giving me a moment of your time to actually just, you know, speak and babble my mouth on here. You are going to start seeing me here more on lives on Friday. But I hope you guys have amazing Friday. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like my videos. Yeah, just like it and subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Hey, Steven, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But other than that, I'm ready to go ahead and get off the live. I only have about 8 minutes, but my cleaning lady is here, so I want to get out of her way because she has to clean the living room. But I love you guys. Be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.